Hello dear students, today we'll discuss how to find the term symbols of diatomic molecules. In a previous lecture we have seen that how to find out the term symbols, particularly for the DN configuration or for a single atomic system or for any ions particularly. Now we are moving to or move toward the how to find out the term symbols of the diatomic molecules. Now this is actually what uh, the symbolic presentation, okay, for the diatomic system. Here 2s plus 1, okay, which is called as spin multiplicity. The delta, okay, is called as what, the quantum number, where plus or minus sign, particularly this is the orientation with respect to the wave function. And g and u, this is nothing but the spin parity, we can call as what, the parity or the centrosymmetric character. Okay, so whenever, now with the help of what molecular orbital diagram, we can find out the first valence electrons, particularly for diatoms. Okay, and then later on, so whatever the valence electrons are there, we can predict, we can find, okay, the term symbols. So first of all, what you know that whenever in a molecular orbital diagram, when your electrons are present in sigma bonding orbital, then it is a centrosymmetric, that means we can mention the G. When we have sigma antibonding, then it is called as a U. So in case of a pi orbital or the p orbital particularly, so when it is present in bonding, then it is U, and when it is present in pi antibonding, then it is a G now. Okay, so we have to mention like that. So first of all, we can see here this 2s plus 1 is nothing but the spin multiplicity. That GRU nothing but the what symmetry parameter, or one can call it as a centrosymmetric character, and where the delta nothing but the quantum number. And here like capital L in term symbol, which is also be called as what, the orbital quantum number, we starting from what, 0. Here also what, we can start it from what, the 0 1 2 3. For 0 it is a sigma, for 1 it is a pi, for 2 it is a phi, delta, and particularly for 3 it is a phi now. Okay, so first we have to find the number, quantum number, that is 0 1 2 3, and with respect to that we can mention the term now. Okay, we will see, or we will check the one example, particularly for what, the nitrogen molecule. You know that N2 molecule is a 14 electron system. Okay, here this is what the MO or energy order particularly. So here 8 electrons are present in 1s and 2s bonding anti-bonding, while remaining 6 electrons are present in bonding region of pi 2px, pi 2py, and sigma 2pz. Okay, that means these are the 6 electrons are present in bonding. So bond order of what nitrogen molecule is a 3. Okay, so here your valence electrons are present in sigma 2p z orbital. Okay, that means I will isolate that sigma 2pz like here, and you know that for that ml value is 0. Okay, and now first we will find out the spin. First step is we can find out the spin. Now here spin of the system is 0 because no unpaired electrons are there. Then 2s plus 1 value, that is spin multiplicity, is 2 into 0 plus 1, that is 1. Then you can find out the delta. Delta value for what, sigma orbital is 0, that's why your term is sigma. Okay, and then G or U now. So whenever we have electrons are in sigma bonding, so must be called as G now. Okay, and now the plus and minus sign, that is with respect to their wave function. So sigma orbitals means always they are symmetric, that's why they are having plus sign. If we combine all this particularly, so you will get your term symbol, that is what your term symbol is. So the term symbol is what, 1 is a 2s plus 1 value, then sigma G plus. So 1 sigma G plus is the term symbol for nitrogen molecule. Okay, similarly we have what, another molecule, that is N2 plus. When I have this N2 plus molecule, that is same electronic configuration, just one electron is reduced now because of the positive charge. So your electrons are present in sigma 2pz orbital. For that your ml value is 0. Okay, and now first we will find out the spin. The spin is half, then spin multiplicity should be 2, then delta value is equal to what, 0, because it is present in sigma orbital. So that's why term is what, the sigma. and G or U, particularly it is a G because the electrons are in a sigma orbital. Then plus and minus, again it is a plus, so if we combine together, so 2 sigma G plus is the term symbol for nitrogen plus molecule, that is N2 plus molecule. Okay, it's very simple, can easily predict the term symbols of any diatomic molecule. Okay, now B2 plus molecule. So first of all, you know the B2 molecule, it is total 9 electron system. Okay, B2 molecule is a 10 electron system, while B2 plus is a 9 electron system. Now you know that up to that 1s and 2s bonding as well as anti-bonding, there are 8 electrons are contributed. So if you remove that 8 electron, then only 1 electron is remain, and this is what the MO energy levels of B2 molecule. So pi 2 px, pi 2 py, then sigma 2 pz. So your electron, which is valence electrons, are entered in pi 2 px. That means we have single electron, so based on that single electron, so I will isolate that single electron. So this is the actual pi 2 px orbital, where ml value is equal to +1. Now I can find out the main requirement. First of all, spin for a single electron is half. The multiplicity for that system is 2s plus 1, that is 2 into half plus 1, it is 2. Delta value for that p orbital, that is in a +1, so must be 1, that's why the term is pi. And G and U, now particularly whenever the electrons are present in pi bonding, then should be U. So if we combine all these things, so 2 pi U is the term symbol for B2 plus molecule. Okay, so very simple again. Now the second part is what selection rule for the what electronic transitions, that is for diatomic system. So it is what connected part for the term symbol, and very important particularly. So there are many times the question is arises which is allowed transition or which one is forbidden. For that we have to some selection rules. First of all, according to the spin selection rule, you know that electronic transitions generally they have del S is equal to 0. That means during this transition there should be a spin is retained, that is del S is equal to 0. So that indicates that your singlet that will be a allowed transition, doublet to doublet allowed transition, triplet to triplet allowed transition. While if we change the multiplicity, that is like singlet to doublet or doublet to triplet or any other, that will be called as the forbidden transition. So singlet, that is del S is equal to should be 0 for all the electronic transition. This is a selection rule, first one. Now second one is a change in quantum number. During the course of a transition there should be a change in quantum number. What is that? Delta is equal to either 0 or either plus minus 1. That indicates that first will the quantum number delta is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. For that 0 it is a sigma, it is pi, delta and phi. Okay, that means according to that rule delta is equal to 0 or plus minus 1. If it is a 0, that means sigma to sigma allowed, pi to pi allowed, delta to delta allowed and phi to phi allowed. When it is a plus 1 or minus 1, that means sigma to pi, pi to delta, delta to phi, it is a plus 1. Which one is minus 1 now? Phi to delta, delta to pi and pi to sigma. This is nothing but the minus 1. That means all these transitions are allowed, while what? Sigma to delta or pi to phi, these are forbidden. Okay, this is actually what the second selection rule, that is a as a quantum number selection rule. Okay, look at this one. Sigma to pi is allowed because change in number is plus 1. Sigma to delta is also it's forbidden. Sigma to delta is forbidden because it is a plus 2. Okay, now third selection rule is based on sign. So during this course of what transitions, your sign should be again same between these two states, that is plus 2 plus is allowed, minus 2 minus is allowed, while plus and minus are forbidden. These are the first block is a allowed, while second block is a forbidden. Then we have later one, the last selection, that is G or U, which will be allowed and which will be forbidden. So during the course of a transition there should be a change in parity, that is G to U is allowed, U to G is also allowed. Okay, while for forbidden, G to G is forbidden and U to U is also forbidden. Okay, so based on that you can easily predict, you can easily find out which transition will be allowed, which transition will be forbidden. Now I have some example regarding this transitions. You know that sigma to sigma is allowed, sigma to sigma is allowed, sigma to sigma is allowed. Whenever we have same quantum numbers during both the states, then we have to move toward the another law or another rule, sorry, particularly. For example, sign is given, plus 2 plus is allowed, minus 2 minus is allowed, but plus 2 minus is forbidden. So you can easily predict. Now look at these transitions now. 1 sigma g plus 2 3 sigma g plus. Now during this system we can find that first rule is what? Del s should be 0. Now look at this. First state is 1, second state is what? 3 now. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, that's why it is a forbidden. Okay, now check this one. So if the term is given 1 sigma u plus 1 sigma g plus, in that case what? Del s is what? 0, delta is equal to 0, plus 2 plus is allowed, and u to g is also allowed. So it is an allowed transition. Then we have another 1 delta u plus 1 sigma g plus. It is an forbidden because of what? Because of what? Delta. Okay, right. Then we have 1 pi g to 1 sigma u plus. In that case spin is good, then your delta is also minus 1, plus 2 plus is there, and u to g, that is it is an allowed transition. Very nice. So we have different examples are there. Say example 3 sigma g minus to 1 delta g. Again change in multiplicity must be a forbidden. Then second is what? 3 sigma minus, where is it is, so you can see that here the transitions are given. First is forbidden, second is forbidden due to the spin, third is forbidden due to the delta, fourth is forbidden due to the sign. Now fifth one is allowed because of a 3 sigma g minus and 3 sigma u minus. Okay, this is allowed because all selection rules are obeyed. Then that 3 sigma g minus and 3 delta u, it is forbidden. And last one 3 sigma minus g to 3 sigma u minus, it is allowed. So these are the selection rules regarding the diatomic molecules. In the first part we have seen what, how to find out the term symbols of diatomic molecules with the help of what? Molecular orbital theory. And second part of this lecture is a how to find out, or how to find what, which one is allowed and which one is a forbidden transition. Thank you for watching this lecture. It's very one can say the important questions for about 4 as well as 2 marks in the all the exams particularly. Okay, so thank you for watching this. Stay connected, stay with us, and thank you.